Hey guys, welcome to the next video on shell scripting tutorial for beginners. In this video and some of the next coming videos, I'm going to show you how functions works in shell scripting. So let's get started. So like any other programming language, Bash also supports function, though they have somewhat limited implementations, right? Now, first of all, what is a function? A function is a subroutine, or you can say it's a code block that implements a set of operations. So for any user, it's like a black box, right? It has some name and it implements some functionality, and then later user can use this function once or multiple times. So let's see an example and let's see how we can use functions in shell scripting. So there are two ways of using functions. One is like this, and this is the first notation. And for this, you use a keyword function, and then you give a name to your function, and then you execute some commands, right? The second notation for the function is like this. So you directly give the name to your function, and then you give these parentheses, and then you use these curly brackets, and here comes your commands, right? So like this or like this. So you can use functions like this in this notation or in this notation. Okay, so we are going to see both of the notations and we will see how we can use it. So let's say we want to print hello world using a function, right? So let's do it with this one. We can just say hello here, or you can say anything using this function, right? So you can give any name to a function, and then we can give some commands inside this function, inside these curly brackets. So I'm going to just give echo, and I am going to say hello here, right? And in the next function, for example, I want a function that whenever I call it, it's going to quit the script, right? So let's say this function name is quit. Okay, and what it does is it just calls this command, which is going to exit our shell script, right? So let's use this function, first of all, this hello function, to print something. So to use a function in a script, you just call it. Okay, so let's first run this script. We have just declared these two functions, right? And whenever we run the script, what happens? Nothing happens, because we haven't called any function by its name. So to call a function, this is just a declaration of a function, right? So to call a function, you just need to give the name of this function. So for example, I'm calling the function hello, then I'm going to run the script and it's going to print hello, right? Now let's call this function, which is a quit function, and I'm calling this quit function before hello function, right? And then let's say I'm just echoing something. So I'm echoing, for example, some word fool. Okay, so let's run the script and let's see what happens. So I'm going to just run the script and nothing happens, because what we have done here is we have called a quit function first of all, and quit function just quits the script, and the chance of calling this or this doesn't come, because this function is called first and it directly quits the script, right? Let's see the sequence like this. So first of all, we call hello, and then we call this quit function after the hello function, and let's run the script. And now hello is printed, but this echo is not printed, echo foo, right? Because the sequence is something like this. So first hello function is called and this is printed, and then we call this quit. So the script is exited and the chance of printing this doesn't come, right? Then let's use this quit after the echo command, and then once we run the script, it prints hello from this function, and then it prints foo from this command, and then we call the quit function which exits the script. Okay, so sequence of calling the function is important, right? So however you call the function in whatever sequence, it will be called in that sequence. So first of all, we are calling the hello here, then hello will be called, and if you call quit at the top, then quit will be called first and then the other function, right? So sequence is important, and the function declaration can be done in any sequence, right? Declaration can be done in any sequence, but what matters is the calling of the function. So in whatever sequence you will call the function, they will be called in that sequence, right? Now, second thing is how we can pass any argument to a function. So there are some ways of passing some argument to a function, and let's see how we can do it. So for this function, I have declared hello here, right? Instead of hello, I can just call, for example, print. This is a print function, right? And then how it takes an argument. The argument can be used in the with the dollar symbol and then the number. Okay, so 1 means the first argument, then if we write 2 here, then it means the second argument, and then we write 3 here, then it means the third argument. So for example, $2 is the second argument, $3 is the third argument, and so on, right? So what we want now is we want to call this print function, right? So we can just call this print function, and how we can do or give an argument. You can just give the name, whatever name or whatever argument you want to give after the name of the function. So whenever you call this function and give this argument, it goes here as the argument 1, and hello will be printed. So let's see what happens. So you can see hello will be printed, and then foo is printed, and then we quit the application using this function. Now we can call a function multiple times. So we can say hello world here, and then you can see it prints hello and then world and then foo, right? So you can call it multiple times. So hello world, and then we can say again here, right? And then we run the script and it says hello world again. So you can call a function multiple times with multiple arguments, right? And you can call the function in sequence. Okay, let's give some other arguments here. So you can give $2, and then you can give $3 here, right? And instead of calling it multiple times, you can just give this world as a second argument and again as a third argument, and then I'm going to just remove these callings and then run the script, for example, and it prints hello world again, because we are capturing these arguments using these variables. So variable 1 is for first argument, variable 2 is for second argument, and variable 3 is for the third argument, right? So this is the introduction to function. So function have more functionality than this simple operations, and this we are going to see in the next videos. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.